What is up, everybody? Back with some more low heat. Low heat that is so low, I was able to get these first come, first serve, like 10, 12, 13, 15. I don't know. It was after they dropped bows and arrows up in Berkeley, still had my size when I was going through all the various websites that might have these. You already know what they are. So lesson is, you got to put in some work to get what you want. You can't just complain you never hit on anything, because I do that too, but I have the right to. I try. I don't. It's hard to gauge how hard I try. I would say I try harder than most on most drops. I don't buy bots or anything. And I'm still gonna complain when I don't hit on the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1s, but I put in some work. I set alarms, if I forget things, I quick go through all the websites like this and, check if there's any sizes left, because, things like this I knew were like, they'd sell out, but not like, it's not going to be, again, like the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 where like these are bought up before, 2 seconds into the release. So anyways, this is so low heat, you can get these for just a little over retail. So anyways, that's my little rant. These are the Nike Cortez Union collaboration, and they retail for $130. So I got them in size 12. There you go, size 12 in Sesame, pink clay, and Dutch green. I think on like StockX in this size, they're listed at 140 is the lowest ask, I think. So you could get them for 104. Well, that's the highest bid, I think. I don't know. They're not going for all that much over these. So yeah, that's my little story. Got these first come, first serve. Like 20 minutes after they dropped, bows and arrows still had size 12 left. You just got to put in the work. Be persistent. That's the lesson you got to learn here. Especially with low heat like this, you got a chance. You got to stay savvy. Set those alerts. Save those Instagram notices, those posts of when they're releasing. Save them. Look at them. Know them. So here we got a little something. I'm not going to read that for you. But the Cortez was released in 1972, I think. I did a little wiki research before recording this video. And so 1972, this is arguably their most classic, I mean their first real hit of a shoe. All right, let's open these up. I know all of you are screaming, just open the damn box. Ooh, Union always does solid with their packaging. I might be a little Union biased because I've had a lot of success. I did miss out on the Union 2s, though. So there has been one miss, and these I got. So yeah. This? Oh, it looks like an advertisement. Reinvent the Nike tradition. Dope packaging. Now at this point, I feel like I kind of want to draw out the reveal even more. I've taken so long to unveil these, I don't want to actually do it anymore. All right, you've earned it. We've looked at the packaging enough. Whoo! Sheesh. Okay, so the Cortez, their most classic silhouette. Arguably, like when I say that again, I mean it's like their first signature silhouette, I would say. Unless you're including the waffle runner, but they're very similar to a degree. Apparently, according to the wiki's not always right, they named it after the Spanish conquistador, Hernan Cortez. So I don't know, in 2022, Spanish conquistadors would probably be canceled. So kind of surprised at this point. Nike's like, you know what, we're socially conscious in so many areas other than how our shoes are made. We're just gonna roll with it and hope no one notices. But I love the Cortez as a silhouette. Just on my foot, they always look like I'm wearing a submarine. I mean, they do look like a submarine. Look at that. But especially on my foot, I have big feet, size 12. They just don't look right. So we'll see if these are any different. I love the classic one, the white, blue and red swoosh one, the classic one. I love that one. It was in Forrest Gump, of course, of Forrest Gump fame. the Forrest Gump didn't make it it reintroduced it, I would say, to an audience. But I mean, that was the classic shoe already. They used the classic shoe. If you didn't know that, I think most of you did. The one Cortez, or the two Cortezes that I really like, are the Kendrick Lamar Cortez. Both of them, the red and the black one. Not that little goofy like pajama slipper one. That one's weird and ugly. But man, the Kenny Kung Fu ones. The Cortez is a classic, very popular model here in Southern California, especially in LA. Big part of the culture here, street culture. This, as you can see, comes with a second pair of laces. Those are kind of dope. I like that second pair of laces. If I wear and keep these, I think this greenish teal. What do they call it? What type of green do they call this? Dutch green. That Dutch green lace. Kind of fire. All right, let's put these on. Oh, actually, I didn't go over all the details. My bad. So you got this stitched canvas portion of the upper, very soft suede here. Pink hits, Cortez 72, the year is made. I hope I'm not getting... I ate some, like, fire Funyuns before this, and I washed my hands, but there's still, like, residue, if you can see there. They're a little orange. My brother had a great idea for Instagram page. Just close-up photos of your fingers with different chip dust and particulate on them, and then you'd have to guess in the comments what chip I just consumed. What snack. Salty snack. I thought that was a great idea. You got the Nike underneath, the Union B-Boy logo, or Sidney Poitier, rest in peace. You got the pink swoosh there, and they're using, a little particulate came off right there. That's not a big deal. I mean, that's to be expected. They're using some of that Crater recycled foam technology that they've been doing on some of their shoes, their various shoes, where this looks like it's been, the midsoles formed out of reused parts of plastic and rubber from other shoes. So that's cool. I'm all about reusing materials. That's great, rather than going to a landfill, as long as it doesn't create, the cynical people might say that creates more pollution. Well, we're just going to assume until we know otherwise that this is the better option. So let's try these on. You saw exposed foam, common nowadays, almost standard nowadays. Exposed foam, cork board insole, as you've already seen with the Union branding. Now, these do look a little submarine-ish, a little hot dog-esque. I'm hoping on my foot they look a little different. Let's see here. Right now I got on the Desert Moss Union Jordan 4s. I like these. In the now history of all the Union collabs, while I'm getting these on, let's do a little ranking. I think obviously the Jordan 1s are the best. I mean, I don't think anyone's gonna argue with that. They're number 1. I think tier 2, I think it was the other Jordan 4s, the first Jordan 4 pack, the Black Noir ones and the Guava pack. I think that's the best. We're not going to count those other two performance basketball shoes, the Zoom Deltas and 92s that dropped with those. We won't count that as part. Although those were kind of fire. Low key, I like that Guava Zoom one, the Nike Zoom. I think it was something Delta Zoom. I don't know what it was, but it was pretty dope. Like if I balled more, that would be the shoe I'd get to ball in. The Guava version that dropped with the Jordan 4s. I think that's number 2. I think number 3 would be the Passport pack, the Dunks. Still haven't worn either the pistachio one or this. Check out those unboxings. I really like this argon blue one. This one's sick. This one's so dope. I think that's 3. I think here at the 4 spot, you might get into a little bit of arguments. I think 4, personally, I think this pack, the hiking Desert Moss and Taupe pack, beat out the Jordan 2s. But I can definitely see an argument. All those out there that like the Jordan 2s, Jordan 2 heads, the real ones, they might like those better. I pretty close. I think maybe the 4 gets a slight nod, but I really do like the 2s also. That doesn't mean the 2's a bad one. It just means Union does a lot of great designs and collabs with Jordan Brand and Nike. And so, again, it's not a knock on the 2. It's just I think these might be personally, I prefer these. So then in the fifth spot, you got the Jordan 2s for me. And then I think coming in sixth, you got the Cortezes. I don't hate these though. These are very interesting. I don't dislike them in hand. They look cool. I like the colors, especially the Sesame one. The black looks good too. Now, a good way to judge a shoe is like if you get socks that don't really go with it, and if they still look good, then you know it's a banger of a shoe. That being said, this blue kind of goes with the hit of blue there. They're not identical. Like if I get these really close, they're not identical blues, but pretty close. From far away, you squint or whatever, they look like similar blues. Same with the lace tag there. Not gonna lie, these look a little better on foot. I think for sizing, you could go true to size. I'm always like hesitant with a model or silhouette I don't wear a ton. Like I just go half size up to be safe. I think I could have got away with true to size for sure. That being said, half size up, it's not an issue for me. It's not like super loose or anything. So do with that knowledge what you will. I think we got to put the other one on for like the full effect to really give this a proper rating. I'm liking these more and more on foot. I think it helps the eye, the way these are designed, at least top down. These have a slimming effect the way these are designed, with the dark portion, the dark salmon portion in the middle, and the, what is this, khaki, camel, canvas. You know, it's blended into my wood floors there. Has a narrowing effect, whereas like when I wear the classic white ones, they just look, my feet look giant, like giant boats. For whatever reason, I always do that trying on shoes. For whatever reason, this pattern and color blocking has a more slimming effect. Therefore, these look better, right? Even though I have giant feet, these don't look terrible. So, going with my sock rule, these socks I don't particularly think go well with these shoes. At least me. Maybe some of you think these Milwaukee Brewer socks are like the perfect pairing. I don't. And these shoes I think still look good. These are very interesting. I appreciate the swing Union took with these. There's a little excess glue right there, but you know, what are you gonna do? That's not a big deal. I appreciate what Union did with these. They could have gone real safe. And here they mixed up the materials, exposed foam, double like heel tag there, different suedes, canvas. I'm sure Nike asked them to use this recycled material. I'd be surprised if like Chris Gibbs and the Union team's like, oh, please may we use this recycled foam material you guys have been doing. I'm sure that's a Nike request, just like they had them do those other alternate performance Jordans that one drop. I'm sure this was a request by Nike that they do that. I like these enough that I think I'm going to keep them. Also, you know, if these were going for like triple, maybe I'd sell them. I'll be honest. I'm going to keep it a buck with all you close friends of the channel here. If these were going for triple, I might be tempted to sell them, but these are going for basically retail. I would lose money at this point if I tried to sell them. I'm not mad about keeping these, especially since I have some, Union is kind of like the shoe in collaboration that I hit on the most. Union LA is local to where I live. I like a lot of what they do, so I'm definitely a supporter of the brand. Happy to have these. Was kind of bummed when I missed a lot of the drops and releases, missed the sneaker, etc. And then luckily enough, these are low heat, so I was able to cop these first come first serve from Bows and Arrows. They had a size 12 left. You got the Union LA signature tag there. That's becoming a signature of theirs on all their stuff. Here you got it. You got it right there. You got it right there. They're on the Jordan 1s. I don't bring out the Jordan 1s except for special occasions. I keep those in the box in the nice wrapping paper. So what do you guys think about these? Let me know while you're subscribing. Leave a comment while you're liking the video. All that stuff. All that good stuff that you're supposed to do. Let's give these a rating. Definitely think... I think I've said this in the past. 7 is like the threshold of a good shoe. These definitely meet the threshold of a good shoe, good sneaker. These are definitely a 7. Do they make an 8? I think these just barely make an 8 because I like this color combo. I like what they did, the swings. I definitely like these laces. I think these make an 8. These are an 8 out of 10. I don't know if I want to go lower, just because these are so unique. If I'm like, personally, it's like, oh, maybe these are less than an 8. But then as soon as I do that, I'm like, these are so unique. I really like this colorway. And it's just a cool, interesting design and a way to put this shoe together. A different take on the Cortez. So it meets the threshold for an 8 for me. I'm sticking to that. These are an 8 for me. Great. These are a great summer shoe. I really like the black ones too. I think maybe the black ones would look a little too weird on me. I'm not a big black shoe guy, but let me know in the comments what color you like. There's like 4 total colorways, I think. These were supposed to drop a year ago. I think these were supposed to drop in 2021, Chris Gibbs said. I like the black ones, but these are my favorite. The other 2 colorways that are still going to trickle out, not as huge of a fan on, but I'd like to know what you guys think, which ones you think are the best, and what your rating on these are. If you're interested in a pair of these, definitely check the various websites, eBay, StockX, Goat, what have you. You'll definitely be able to get a pair for somewhat affordable. Fees, taxes, shipping, all that jazz. It might get you up into the, higher, close to 200 range, which isn't ideal, I know. But who knows? These could go for under retail, especially used. If you find a used pair out there, you're going to get a steal, I think. Whether these are going to go up over time, I doubt it. So only get these if you really like them and want to wear them, want to rep Union LA. Maybe you've missed out on their drops in the past. This is a good first one to pick up if you've missed on their drops in the past. This is an affordable one, especially for any Cortez heads out there, Cortez fans. I know these aren't the classic leather maybe, but I think these are dope. Great summer shoe, I think. All right, back with some more Low Heat very soon. Subscribe to catch all the videos coming up. We got Off-White Air Force One mids. We got Jordan 1 lows, Mystic Navies. Yeah, we got some other stuff coming up. You won't want to miss it.